I'm ready to be more than just a mom, just a wife, just a full-time employee. I'm ready to do things for myself. So I'm like, I am ready to start setting real attainable goals for myself. Hi, and welcome to my brand new channel. I'm Kari, and this is my world where we manifest dreams, bake magic, and grow the life we love. Today's video is going to be all about my goals, or resolution, if you want to call it. I personally do not like calling them resolutions because I feel like that's setting myself up for failure, honestly. So if my goal was to read 2 books by the middle of the year, once I hit those 2 books, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I hit my New Year's resolution. But if I set it as a goal, and once I reach that goal, then I can grow from there. So if I want to read 2 books by the middle of the year, and I read those 2 books within the first month, then I'm like, okay, I'm not done. Let's grow from there. And I will choose more books to read by a different date and just continue on with that. My first goal for 2025 is to start a YouTube channel. So here I am recording my first ever video on this channel. I actually was talking to my friend the other day who does YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I'm really fired up for this. I've been thinking about it for a really long time, and I just kept putting it off, and I recorded an unboxing video, and I was like, you know what? I told myself I wasn't going to make my next channel about unboxing, so I kind of forgot about that idea. I forgot I even recorded that video until right now, to be honest. And my friend, like 2 months ago, she was like, did you upload any videos yet? And I was like, no, but I started my channel. Like, I got my channel put together, and I think I have a concept in mind. So I spent this time kind of just writing down different ideas throughout the past few months of videos I want to make. So now I'm like fired up and ready to go. I'm ready to start recording and start editing and start posting these videos. My second goal for 2025 is actually a reading goal. I am somebody who personally cannot read books. I feel like I have to read a page 4 times in order to retain the information because my mind starts wandering. I'll read a line and then understand it, and then I'll keep reading, and then my mind just drifts somewhere else. I'm sure you can probably tell with the way I talk, my mind is literally a mile a minute. And I have so many different thoughts going on at all times. I'm a mom. I'm a homeschooling mom who also works from home full time. So my kids are literally always in and out, bugging me for different things. And multitasking is something that I am a natural at. I have come to know multitasking so well over the past 11 years of being a mother. And I feel like my brain just does not turn off the multitask. I have to read the page about 4 different times because my mind starts wandering, and then I forgot what I read. I'm like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be paying attention to what I read. So I set a goal for myself, and I was like, I'm going to set myself a goal of reading 12 books throughout the year, because then it's like, if I want to read 1 book for the month, that's totally fine, or I can read 12 books in a week. So I didn't really set myself a specific timeline for that. And for me personally, that works really well. It's now January 5th, and I'm actually on my 3rd book. My first book, I'm going to do a book review on in a different video, but it's this book right here, and I actually really loved it. To be honest, it wasn't that many pages, and there are some things I didn't really care for in this book, but that's a whole different video. I would recommend reading this book though. I actually had got it during an Amazon Stuff Your Kindle day. I saw it and I was like, oh, this has to do with baking, and it's a mystery book. I really like both of those things. I'm gonna go ahead and download it since it's free. And I'm like, I'm sure I'll never read it, but just in case, I might as well download it now. So I ended up reading that and really liking it. And now I think she has 5 or 6 books in the series, and I plan on hopefully buying all of those and reading those because I really enjoyed it. So like I said, I want to read 12 books by the end of the year, and I'm already on my 3rd book. Right now I'm actually reading, I think it's called The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need. It's all about like manifesting and learning how to use the law of attraction, and giving you different tips and stuff. Even if you're a seasoned pro, I recommend reading this book. I'm on either chapter 5 or 6, and so far I really like it. Once I'm done with it, I will do a review of that as well. For my 3rd goal, I want to work out more this year, and we're kind of in the process of putting together a home gym area. Hopefully as time goes on, we can turn one of the rooms in our basement into a home gym, because that would be so beneficial for us. I had to change positions because I was sitting on my feet and now my feet are asleep. So it would be really beneficial for us to have a home gym because we both love working out. We used to go to the gym together all the time. Unfortunately, that gym shut down, so we can't go there anymore, but we do have another gym that's local to us that has a daycare as well. So that's something we're also planning on looking into. It's just kind of more expensive than I would like to pay. So we need to figure things out with that. Another goal that I set for myself, which kind of goes hand in hand with the working out more, is having a better relationship with myself. I'm somebody who personally lost herself when she became a mother. I don't have much time to myself anymore. I don't really do self-care as much anymore. I used to love doing makeup. I used to love getting my nails done. And I've honestly never been to a hair salon before. So that's something I would really, really like to do. I want to start doing more self-care and start doing more things for myself, like doing my makeup. And that kind of ties into having my YouTube channel again, because I honestly love the me time. I love having that time to just sit there and release my feelings into the world, or whatever it is I want to talk about. Over the years, I actually learned how to do my own dip nails. I add like the tips on and do the dip powders and stuff like that. And I really like doing it. But I also really liked getting my nails done, because having somebody else pamper you is a completely different feeling than it is like doing it yourself. So I think this year I want to get my nails done more at like a professional place, and then go to a salon, maybe once or twice. I'd like to get some layers in my hair, maybe some highlights. To recap so far, my goals are: number 1, YouTube channel; number 2, reading books; number 3, working out more; number 4, self-care; and then number 5 is actually another really big one, which is why it's in my top 5. My 5th goal this year is actually to declutter. We just have so much stuff. We live in a little house. We have a lot of kids. We have a lot of animals, and we're always on top of each other as it is. I feel like if we lessen like how much stuff we have, the clutter, it would be so much better and so much more beneficial for everybody. Not only could it lead to mental health issues like anxiety and depression, but also because if we plan on moving eventually, like we want to move within the next year or 2 and buy our own house. I am manifesting my dream house. My fingers are crossed so hard for it. But if we move, I don't want to move all this stuff with me. I only want to move the important stuff. We live in a family house right now. This was actually my childhood home, and before it belonged to my parents, it belonged to my mother's parents. So it's kind of like in its 4th generation right now, with my kids being here as well. They're the 4th generation in this house in my family. And my mom acquired a bunch of stuff too. So our basement is like full of her stuff still, and we need to get rid of so much stuff. My 6th goal for 2025 is to spend Sunday nights doing movie night. Back in the summer, like at the beginning of summer of 2024, we used to do movie night every Sunday night. We would do like a themed movie snack. So if we were watching like the Scooby-Doo movie, we would make like dog bone breadsticks and like creepy cupcakes and stuff like that. And it was so fun, and the kids loved it. And then after about like 4 or 5 movie nights, we kind of just stopped because it was stressful and took so much time. And the kids were really sad about it, honestly. And they've been asking to do it ever since. So that's like a huge goal that I would like to do this year, is to start up movie nights again. And then in the summer, I really want to do like one of those huge blow up projector screens and do a projection movie onto that as like a little drive-in, but like with seats, like chairs and stuff outside. So those are my goals, like my main goals for 2025. I hope I inspired you guys, or if you don't have any goals, hopefully this made you think like, oh, that's a really good idea. Maybe I should do that too. I didn't really do much for the new year this year. I sat down and watched a bunch of videos before midnight for the new year, and I was like, what's some good ideas of things that I can do and like start as a tradition for myself for New Year's? And one repeating theme that I kept seeing is writing down all the things you want to leave behind in 2024 and burning it. So that's what I did. So first I took a page and journaled some things that I really, really loved about 2024, what 2024 gave me, like my new car, and just, I'm so thankful for my new car. I'm so thankful for my family. I'm so thankful for like many different things and many different aspects of 2024. So I wrote all of that down, and then I wrote down everything that I hope 2025 gives me. And then lastly, I wrote down everything that I want to leave behind in 2024 that I absolutely hated. So I took all of that, wrote it down on paper, and then my husband actually helped me burn it outside. And this is a quick video of what that looked like. Manifesting is something I've literally always done my entire life, and I didn't know what it was or what it was called until very recently, within the past, I'd say like 3 years or so. There's just so many different things in my life that have come to fruition because of my manifesting, and I have so many different stories to tell, and we'll make videos about different things. So make sure you pay attention to those if you're particularly excited about different things I've manifested, including my new dream car, which I'm super excited about. That's a story that will be told very soon. Along with my 2025 reset vision board. I'm going to give you some tips about vision boards, what I felt like worked really well and what I did not like about my vision board for 2024. And I'll make sure to tell you anything I've manifested off of my 2024 board. So make sure you pay attention and keep an eye out for that video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you stuck around until the very end. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any 2025 goals or New Year's resolutions for yourself. Having somebody else there with you to help you brainstorm is always a really great thing. So let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much. See you guys on the next one. Bye. Da, 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 da. Number 1, YouTube channel. Number 2, my light's flashing. I don't know why.